Okay, so this is a quick tutorial on how to use subnets in OpNet. Now we see the subnet icon here. I can click that, I can drag it over here. Now I'm going to drag out two subnets because I'm going to show you how to put network devices into the subnet and also how to connect those devices between the two subnets. Now one of the questions that commonly comes up is where to put your application definition, where to put these files that are declaring some of the things that you specified for the network. So if you put them right at the top level, my application definition and my profile definition, that means that any devices within this subnet or within another subnet will be able to use the definitions that have been specified at the higher level. So inadvertently I've just gone into a subnet. Now you go into a subnet by double clicking on it with the left mouse button, and then in order to get back to the higher level subnet you right click and then go to the parent subnet. Of course you can have multiple layers here. I could go into one subnet and then go down another layer and down another layer and down another layer. I don't expect you to really have much use for that, but using subnets in this way can make your network look a lot simpler, because for example within one subnet you can model all of the routers you're concerned about with a particular ISP or NSP. So let's go into the subnet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect an Ethernet, or put an Ethernet workstation in there. I'm going to put in an Ethernet switch, and we're going to connect the two together fairly arbitrarily, doesn't matter too much, 10 base T cable in this case. However, I will name the switch switch. The purpose for that will become clear in a little while. If I then go into my second subnet, noting of course that I could, if I wished, just copy and paste. I'll put in another Ethernet workstation and a switch, and I'll connect the two together. And I now have my two subnets, both of which contain possibly the most simplistic network that you can have. But how can I connect these two subnets together? Of course, if I was down here and I tried to click on connect here, I can't get to my other subnet to connect these two switches together. Now what I need to do is to attempt to connect between these two subnets in this way. That then gives me the ability to choose which nodes I want to connect together. Now you can see that in my first subnet I labelled one node switch, and in the other one I didn't label which one was a switch, so I don't know which one is a switch here. I'll have to cancel that, and I'll just need to go into here and label this one switch so that I know which node to connect to which. So now we can see I can connect my switch in subnet 0 to my switch in subnet 1. And if we go into our subnets, we can see that that cable is connected to the switch in the first subnet and is connected to the switch in the second subnet.